What if I told you there's a car that defies physics? A machine so brutal, so breathtaking, it makes supercars look slow? Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because today we're diving into the 2025 Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, the ultimate Italian hypercar that's rewriting the speed rules. Just look at this thing. The sharp angles, the menacing stance, the aerodynamic fury. This isn't just a car, it's a statement, a middle finger to the ordinary. With only a handful made, the SVJ isn't for the weak. It's for those who demand absolute domination on the road and the track. But here's the real question. What makes this Lamborghini so special? Why is it sold out everywhere? And most importantly, could this be the last naturally aspirated V12 Lambo ever? Stick around, because we're tearing into every insane detail before we talk power. Let's talk about what sets the SVJ apart from every other Aventador. First, the ALA 2.0 system. That's Lamborghini's aerodynamical Lamborghini Aventador. A fancy way of saying this car has active aerodynamics that shift in milliseconds to keep it glued to the road at 217 miles per hour. And then there's the heart of the beast, a 6.5L V12 pumping out 770 horsepower and 531 lb-ft of torque. No turbos, no hybrid nonsense, just raw, unfiltered Italian thunder. The 0 to 60? A blistering 2.7 seconds. The quarter mile? Under 10 seconds. This is the kind of acceleration that rearranges your internal organs. But Lamborghini didn't stop there. The SVJ is lighter, meaner, and packed with tech like rear-wheel steering, magnetorheological suspension, and a 7-speed ISR transmission that snaps gears like a rifle shot. This isn't just driving. It's a full sensory assault. And let's be real. Owning an SVJ isn't just about speed. It's about exclusivity. With a price tag well over $500,000 and limited production, this is a unicorn. A rolling masterpiece that'll make every head turn and every rival sweat. Number 1, raw power meets control floor of the throttle. And that 6.5L V12 doesn't just accelerate, it attacks. The steering is razor sharp, the throttle response instant. But unlike older Lambos, the SVJ doesn't fight you. The ALA 2.0 system adjusts downforce in real time, keeping the car planted even at insane speeds. Number 2, cornering like a race car, throw it into a turn, and the rear wheel steering tightens the line like magic. The carbon ceramic brakes? Brutal. The magnetorheological suspension? It stiffens in milliseconds, eliminating body roll. This isn't just a supercar. It's a track weapon disguised as a road car. Number 3, the sound of war and the soundtrack? Pure mechanical rage. No turbos muffling the V12 scream. Just raw, unfiltered thunder echoing off every wall. Downshift with the ISR gearbox, and the exhaust spits fire like a dragon. You don't just drive the SVJ. You conduct an orchestra of violence. Number 4, daily drivable. Surprisingly, yes. But here's the shocker. It's not unbearable on normal roads. In Strada Mode, the suspension softens, the steering lightens. Sure, it's still aggressive, but compared to older Aventadors, this is as civilized as a raging bull gets. Number 5, top speed stability. At 200 plus mph, most cars feel nervous. The SVJ, rock solid. The front splitter and rear wing generate insane downforce, sucking the car to the pavement. It's so stable, you'll forget just how fast you're going until you glance at the speedometer and your heart stops. Driving modes: number 1, Strada, street, mode, and Strada Mode. The SVJ pretends to be civilized. The suspension softens, the throttle response is smoother, and the exhaust valves stay partly closed to avoid waking up the neighborhood. But don't be fooled. This is still a 770 HP Lamborghini. The steering stays sharp, and the V12 still rumbles like a sleeping dragon. Perfect for daily drives, if you can call any drive in an SVJ normal. Even in its tamest setting, a quick stab of the throttle reminds you. This is no ordinary car. It's just holding back for now. Number 2, sport mode, switch to sport, and the SVJ wakes up. The suspension stiffens, the exhaust valves open wide, and the gearbox holds revs longer for instant power. The rear-wheel steering becomes more aggressive, making the car feel even sharper in corners. This is where the SVJ starts to feel alive. Every input is amplified. Every downshift cracks like a whip. Sport mode is the sweet spot. Brutal but controlled. The ALA aerodynamics start working harder, pushing the car into the pavement. You feel the downforce building. This is where the SVJ starts to feel like a race car. Number 3, Corsa Track Mode. Now we're talking. Corsa Mode turns the SVJ into a full-blown weapon. The suspension locks into its stiffest setting, traction control relaxes but doesn't fully disable, and the gearbox shifts at lightning speed. The exhaust? Pure, unfiltered V12 fury. No muffling, just war. This is where the Aventador SVJ truly shines. The rear-wheel steering, active aero, and magnetorheological suspension work together like a symphony of speed. Corsa Mode is for those who want to feel like a factory driver. Every millisecond counts, and the car rewards precision with insane performance. And with launch control engaged, hold on tight because the SVJ doesn't accelerate, it detonates. Last number bonus, EGO mode, custom setup, driver adjusting settings on the dash. Want to mix and match? EGO mode lets you customize everything. Engine response, steering weight, suspension stiffness. Prefer a soft ride with a wild exhaust? Or track-ready handling with smoother shifts? The choice is yours. This is your SVJ. Tune it to your madness. So what do you think? Is the Aventador SVJ the greatest Lamborghini ever made? Or what does the Huracan STO still have your heart? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if you're as obsessed with hypercars as I am, smash that like button and subscribe because next week we're breaking down the insane new Bugatti Tourbillon. And you don't want to miss that. Oh, and turn on notifications because when we hit 100K subs, I'm giving away a Hot Wheels version of this exact SVJ to one lucky fan. You heard that right. Just subscribe, hit the bell, and you could win.